Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what the fuck do we have here? Also, damn, pin indeed. Again, we've got this business going on here, but yeah, you'll notice this is certainly not the norm when it comes to free-to-play activity. It's certainly not Clan Wars, which I believe last time I said was so fucking dead that I actually required the help of my outs to even access. Yes, it was that bad. However, here, this is actually an organised event, of which I believe it was between two clans, Furious Swag and Pescao6. And yeah, this is something that indeed was found on Reddit. And I thought, oh fuck, they're actually doing it. They're actually, doing all this, Clan Wars business. And they gotta say it. Well, to cut a long story short, yeah, it was pretty fucking good. Especially the fourth round, but of course, how much are we going to show off on that? Well, of course, there's a lot of faffing about here. Like, I've recorded about an hour and a half, and this is not going to be a slow video if I... Well, it's not going to be I hope to not make it a long video, but regardless, I will fast forward to the certain points. Now, in terms of the 5 battles, and that certainly there's a lot to show off, so even then I think I'll do what? It's going to be a unique kind of double fast forward, and that. Yeah, indeed, kind of it's I said no. You know, I've only just realised I've got this play speed settings up here. It says it's 5 times, not forward, which is very interesting. And I thought it was set forward. No, the more you learn, eh? But yeah, this is another part of Clan Wars where it's essentially, kind of a one versus one free for all kind of thing, and that. Indeed, huge war in 40 minutes, so I had a lot of waiting to do. And that, but yeah, this is near the best in slot, also getting the adamant arrows, which I will never fucking use, but because it's competitive, I want to make sure that indeed I'm doing something very good. Oh, Spanish speaking. Oh man, I've got so much to talk about, but I figure at the very least I'll give a bit of commentary in regards to my first battle, and all this shenanigans going on. I think this is when if I remember, this is where it's getting started, and after waiting, I'm pissing around so much. And yeah, this is what I was doing my jailbreeding one instead of tri-breeding, because I feel like, there's a lot of shit goes into that, and the problem with tri-breeding is you take up a lot of spots if you want to be efficient at it. You can kind of like do halves in that, like maybe just 2 or 3 spots for both, so you're only wasting most 6 inventory spots. But, I don't know, for me, it's not like, if you're efficient, you get the best gear that works for all, and then you only switch weapons and that really, but even then it's like, yeah, it's not quite the same in that regards. Now I think this is it coming up here, and that if I remember correctly, and that, like, she's the rune soldiers and that, it's certainly something, and I'll say that much. Indeed. Oh, so I reckon once this gets started, yeah, I'll slow it down, and yeah, it should be quite fun indeed. Oh man, Furious Swag. I think this is about to start up here, I think. Not quite yet, yeah. This is the thing, for the most part, it's the traditional, like, last stand kind of, if you get killed, that's you out battle till everybody's one team's out. I do believe in the thumb switch up. Oh, here it is. Indeed. So, yeah, this is the first one here. Is not on the. I'm probably going to butcher it up. It's not the classic one. It's. Fuck, I don't know. Classic Wasteland look too fucking similar, in my opinion. They really do. I think it's. I would wager this is Wasteland. The only reason being the wall looks off. Like, it's meant to have little gaps in between. This is a straight wall, so that's what I'd wager. It's meant to be like, like kind of dotted in a diagonal kind of way, so up, down, But now this one's just a 2-tile straight wall, so that's why I would wager it's the Wasteland instead of the older, more traditional Clan Wars, of which, yeah, I did fight way back in the old days of 2007, 2008. I fucking remember it. Gielinor 6335. Ah, yes. So, as you can already tell, this will be a very fucking easy fight. 65 against 40. The odds are not in their favour. And of course, indeed, they will lose. But it was good enough practice and that, yeah. See here and that, like the way clan works, like experienced ones anyhow, is they target single people so they can kill them as soon as possible. And I obviously don't want to lure them into the groups and that, because then a whole bunch of people get targeted and then, you know, they become easy prey themselves. So it's kind of like, it's a strange one, but you'll see this really come out and play, you know, later on. For me, I think I wasn't really paying attention. I was just going for the people who looked weak and that, you know, who'd I'd be able to kill quicker than that. Yeah, no, I wasn't really focusing on particular targets, so to speak. And at least not the ones that they were aiming at. See, look at that, fuck. Oh, yeah. Just this kind of combat, you know, like, yeah, you'll notice a big problem with this is that my energy runs out really, really fucking quickly. Like, before long, it's like all the battles end up running out of energy at some point, and it makes me slow as fuck, even with really good agility. Like, that's one thing they don't really tell you about, you know. When you're free to play, your agility still makes a difference in that. Yeah, not like having one agility, you know, and 99 agility does make a good bit of difference. Like, you know, 10-minute battle, you know, you can still get a good bit of energy back, but if you got one agility, it's like almost fuck all. And that. Also, as far as upgrades, like, it's funny because technically I'm missing one besson slot, which is the recent skull cape from the beginner clues, like basically the best reward they have to offer. And last time I checked, it was like about around 50 mil, but then recently it's become less than 10 mil, which is interesting because in uncertain times has brought about, you know, most of the items going up in value and going down, but alas, skull cape is not one of those. And it's good because though you're skulled in free to play, it does go off the same stats as Obsidian Cape, so it's really good. You're a free to play, and if you're confident you won't die. Well, I say everything but an instance in that because you can't be standing, you know, but otherwise it's like really fucking good. Also, don't bring it in World because then you become a big target. So that's another thing not to use it for. And that, but I mean, regular ones, well, yeah, the 9 defense and everything would be really fucking good. And then you see you're just obliterating. Oh man. Yeah, I don't think, did she bring any food? Like, at least for me, I restock. Yeah, because I made sure to restock food every time, and now it's just, god damn. Man, just crazy though, I think, eh? Crazy indeed. Yeah, nah. Almost 13 hours, and they practically almost lost all of their forces. So, as I say, easy done fight. It's like, no. They have nothing. And that it's, well, as I said, it is the first fight, and that first of 5, I may add. And that also, yeah, strength potions, which annoyed me to no end. This is how much you have to do after this recording. Yeah, get strength potions back in my bank because it's not any good for, you know, overhunting, like, you know, it's actually quite annoying and that, but hey ho. Also, there's all the folks hanging up there, it's, man. God, I love that. So, and this is just sort of spreading out, trying to find the one person. Oh, that. Yes, someone is up in hiding. Yeah, it's right over there. Yeah, there we go. Indeed, so that was the first of 5 battles. Oh man, it's crazy though, think with that, it's just, fuck me. Pescao indeed. Yeah, I think this next one's also a bit of a disaster, but instead it ends up on our end, and now, you know, we're the ones who get shit over. Oh man, so, yeah, this is the famous arena in which, indeed, if you remember those 1v1s, and that, yeah, no. Yeah, this one, and, well, as I say, the numbers actually look not bad at first. You think, okay, pretty even, but watch that skyrocket, the GLR, yeah. Yeah, no. It honestly looks like, okay, this will be an interesting battle. Yeah, see, look, 52. Yeah, look, they had it perfect. Like, had it stayed around 1, 2, 3 off, it looks like it'd be a fair fight. But look, 58, 59, 60. This is where it starts getting a bit uneven. And that because too many are joining their side. I was looking balanced in that. Actually, it's a bit upsetting, actually, because that would have been quite good. And I get a pretty fair fight. See, none of them would join ours. Yep, 7. So, not massive, but it was enough to make the difference. And that, you know, like, goddamn. Yeah, enough, like, you know, we put up a better fight than they did before, but nah, this is what I mean. Numbers are everything. And that, certainly that they are, and well, though it did last a good while, nah, I got eventually piled on, and yeah, trust me, with swordfish and that, like, if there was maybe a caramba kind of thing in that, which I think there might be with anchovy pizzas, but I've never tested that, nah, you're not going to survive with just 14, you know, swordfish every, you know, 1.8 seconds, it's just not enough. But yeah, so, I suppose with the glorious Clan Wars action that's going on in the background, I may as well start with some commentation, and that indeed. So, alright, what do we start off with here today? Alright, so, with this, let's just say, alright, oh, survey, yeah, alright, this will be actually fun, because I've actually got photograph evidence of this that I'll be showing off, probably, not even this video will be the next one, because it's so long, I think this will have to be done in 2 parts minimum, and that, you know, it's over an hour and a half and that, so, fun times, but yeah, this survey, oh boy, this has got some people a bit troubled, and I mean, with Jagex how they've been handling things in recent months, it's concerning. I mean, with the whole bonds, the lack of, like the recent less valuing of, you know, player opinions, you know, just in regards to the polls, you know, integrity, you know, I especially say Bounty Hunter 3, you know, and how that's been fucking touched by, you know, PvP, and, you know, the whole lot. It seems like things are not, like, screwed on properly. There's a few screws loose over at Jagex, whether it be the developers themselves, upper management, or even the overlords from far in the east. Could be any one of the 3, and that's fucking things up. Yeah, no, but yeah, this is essentially problematic, not in the sense that, you know, they're asking for data, you know, like, I suppose it's data, it's like, the partnership things were troubling enough. That's one thing. The fact they're going back to it and saying, well, you know, like, I think what was the ones that were saying, well, here's an alternative for Twitch Prime, you know, despite the fact we know that bots are fucking up and we're doing not a single damn thing about this. It's like, here's a solution. Do you want this? Do you want that? You know, like, hint, hint, you know, pick one of these and we can clear the bots. Like, that, it's the underlying implication, you could say, that's problematic. You know, the fact it's like, you know, if you don't pick one of these, bots will rule supreme, you know. It's like, we could get rid of them. Like, that really seems to be the case. They could. Like they did before. They could invest way more. You know. But they won't. And I wonder why. Probably it's too expensive, but never stopped the other overlord, the American ones, the investment venture partners, from doing it before, you know. They had their shit together for at least a while, and yeah, it's strange, very strange indeed. But the other problem with this is in regards to, yeah, proper data farming via asking for phone numbers and email address, you know, a third party, you know, and it's, yeah, I can understand the concern. It's definitely not a good look as far as Jagex and their partners are concerned. No, not a good look at all. But alas, I suppose that ought to be something at any rate, and at least something I would say that's interesting is just seeing what will come out of this, you know, like the polls and all. Also, yeah, these pillars can actually see shit because I was that far away from the action, and now it was just, yep, nope. I just had to see what was going on here, and but yeah, so alright, that's one out of the way. But here's another fun one. Oh god, this is going to be fun. So, as far as this one's concerned, yeah, problematic issues, yes, we've all heard of them before, eh? Indeed, also fuck me. Yep, got destroyed. Alright, speed for that again. And I think this one should be really quick, and now this one I was just like waiting in between. And that, yeah, there we go. Third one's the Sylvangrade? Glade? Ah, fuck. It's got a funny elvish name and that. Basically the one where I did my range battle. And the first one was where I did my melee. I think, the classic. And that, but yeah, this was indeed quite the fitting environment. And that for my range gear anyway. God. Yeah, the crazy battle indeed. Yeah, this is another one we lose because, well, as it's not so much how many people got killed or died, it's, well, actually, yeah, it is, but basically you can come back, and although I never once died, but yeah, it's about who can get many kills, and you see that number creeps up again. Has to be balanced, otherwise I don't really deem it to be fair. And that goes for both sides, yeah, whether it be my team or, the Pescao one. If it's not very close or like one or two numbers each other, nah, it's not what you call a fair fight. And that, because numbers will give them a huge advantage in that in the long run. Well, at least you managed to put up a decent fight at the start, you see the kills are even-ish to I think about 40 or 50 kills, and they just start going way up and, we can't catch up. And that, but, god damn, so, yeah, there's problematic issues. Well, what is it this time? Well, for any of the Redditors, you will no doubt know of the horrors that is, not just Realm Terror, but also recently Frontline and other clans, and yeah, the problems they've been causing in that, in regards to recent events, troubling events, I should say, over in America right now with certain riots. And yes, those folks, and just how it's been troubling, and and this is all surrounded with the toxicity of clans, DDoSing, real-life threats of all kinds, and also even apparent hacking activities, and that's very toxic indeed. And you fucking say I'm the one who's toxic, so fucking toxic, playing hide and seek and last one standing, just trying to get a halo, but doing it in a semi-efficient way. So fucking toxic, that's the thing. And you don't see me was it chat shell because one, also I'm permuted, and two, even if I could, it's like there's a simple smiley does all the works, and that's like what Slows said, but you're still like, like whether you die or you live, it's just like, the fact that you've won, you've basically got what you want, whether it be 1, 2, 3, 4 points or whatever the sorts, Though I know free to play last one standing, it's, very much nerfed in that, but alas, that's besides the point. But yeah, this whole clan stuff, and that's like, I don't know, the DDoSing scene is just like, holy fuck. You can see why I'm not eager to do Theatre Blood anytime soon, because, I need to join a group to do, Theatre Blood, and apparently I'm not very popular in free for all world, even though, like, honestly, I guarantee you, I think I'll actually get Infernal Cape before I do Theatre Blood. I don't even know if that's enough. Like, getting Infernal Cape, should at least, well, I don't know, they might just say, oh, you bought it, you're not actually skilled, and you'll just take piss off, and, oh, that would be fun knowing that, especially if you see it accidentally, legit, even if it's not actually the very skilled way, but fuck it, an Infernal Cape is an Infernal Cape, and indeed, just looking at that, it's like, it takes effort, so what you gonna do? Anyhow, yeah, so just this whole thing, it's forced Jagex at least a few weeks ago to respond to this most concerning situation, basically them saying, we're going to investigate. I don't know if anything else came out of it though. It's just, this is the thing, and that what annoys me with Reddit is like they barely do anything until you could say they're forced their hand into it, like 3,000, 5,000 vote thread, and then they do it as a PR thing, basically. That's the whole gist of it. They didn't used to, and now if they did, it was very much a lower number, like say maybe a couple hundred could get you enough attention, but now it's like in the thousands, and they say, oh, look, we're listening, and like, it went really not quite, it's like the follow-up bit. They never do the follow-up bit, it's like, oh, what's the recent one? To do like barrel bots, yeah, all kinds of bots and that, and high level, and I'll get more on this later, but it's just, holy fuck, all kinds of, like Scam Bot used to be the thing until that got nerfed the fuck, and that. And why did it get nerfed? Partially because of changes on Jagex, and also partially because the drop tail changed again on Jagex end, which made PVM so good. So what do bots do? They bot PVM, oh, yeah, PVM and that, because that's the next big thing. And that, it's like, why wouldn't you? And that, it's that crazy kind of thing as well, and just, fuck me, Bot's gonna bot, indeed. Yeah, oh man, but what can I say? And this, oh, another one, yeah. indeed fake giveaways and that, gaining prominence and that, yeah, Lagunarium and that, yeah. This is a whole thing with YouTube. I know there's one thing with this, obvious scams that you get with, you know, YouTube. Also phone, indeed. Yeah, the thing with scams is that you see them all the time, you know. Yeah, it's a Twisted Bowl giveaway, you know. Search this place here, you know, website, you know, YouTube, and the video gets you a link to send you, and that's where you get fished, basically, you know, the hacked and that. It's all about greed at the end of the day. That's how they prosper, greed. And people think, oh, I can make quick bang. Nah, not how it works. And you know. So, yeah, essentially at the end of the day, and it's just like, you know, it's fun. But, yeah, so, I'll just, the regular speed, thank you. But, yeah, so, just this whole thing with YouTubers starting to get in that, and now with this, they're legit in the sense to make actual content, and they're not scamming you, but rather fake in the sense that it's a scammer, it's fake in the sense it looks real, and that, but that doesn't actually happen, you know, it's like an owl or something else, you know. Yeah, just this kind of whole nonsense, and it's, well, fuck. Alright, so, I'll wager that with that all said and done, indeed, this will be the end of the first part, because there's no way I can get these other two battles covered, and the next one I really want to cover, and that, so, indeed, I shall be heading off, and well, when I come back, should be pretty damn fun, indeed. Till